We in another part of the world. You sure what I'm saying?
Living on top of the world.
I'm putting that. That's how the video started. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's going on? Good to see y'all.
Yes, indeed.
You know what we mean. We are in a new place.
Yes.
We are in
Thailand.
the great kingdom of Thailand.
It is lovely.
So
Absolutely
nice.
Lovely.
So nice. So nice. Y'all might be wondering why we are not in the last place that y'all saw us in, which was Mexico. And we're going to tell you that. We're going to get into it right now, as a matter of fact.
So we spent a good amount of time in Mexico. We were feeling it out to see if it would be a place that we could call home and put down roots. Mm-hmm. But it just didn't feel like home.
You know how it is when you get somewhere and it really resonates with you.
Yeah.
You know. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't resonate, you also know.
Yeah. Mexico was good to us.
Definitely good to us, especially coming from the States.
Yeah.
Mexico was a beautiful safe haven.
Absolutely.
But it was not home.
It was not home. Mexico was going through this time of not issuing the 180-day visa, tourist visa, that they were usually giving out. And when I say usually, is that immigration at any time can say, you know, we're going to give you 10 days or we're going to give you 40 days.
Right.
They don't have to give you 180 days to be in their country. And at the time, that's what was happening. So it was very hard to make a plan to stay long term to see if there was someplace we could be, because they were sort of, I guess, cracking down on that. In addition to it not feeling like home, we didn't want to be in a situation where we were planning to try to spend 6 months or, you know, another 6 months on top of that, and then wouldn't be able to because, you know, they were changing their mind basically, which is their right and their prerogative.
Exactly. And to nuance down a little bit, if we sign a lease and then 3 months into that lease, Mexico's like, y'all can't stay, we're out that money.
Right. Or book an Airbnb for 4 months.
Exactly. Besides it not feeling like home, having that hanging over us about not being sure was not a comfortable feeling.
Right.
So, you know, we decided after checking out a few more places after GDL, we're going to go ahead and move. Funny thing, real quick, is that Thailand was always the end point.
Yeah. We actually tried to come to Thailand first, but they were closed basically due to COVID. So we could not get here.
Right.
And Mexico was not far from our home in the States. So we figured, you know what, it's a nice transitional place. It's not too far from, you know, our family and friends at the time back home.
Right.
We're going to try Mexico, and that's what we did. So at the time when we decided to come to Thailand, the entry requirements were hefty. We applied online for an e-visa. We had to provide a negative COVID test. We had to show proof of hotel stay. There were so many things we had to provide to get into the country. Now to get into Thailand, it's simple. You can get a visa on arrival depending on your type of passport, what country you're coming from. So it's a much easier process to get into Thailand.
The thing about getting to Thailand now, even though it is easier to get in, you still always have to stay on top of the entry requirements because they will change. Literally, they can change daily.
Yes.
Right? So what works today may be completely different tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's just kind of something that's known about how those requirements change. So just be aware, if you do want to come to Thailand, that it is on you. The onus is on you to make sure that you have the requirements that are good for the day you want to arrive.
Yes.
Going along with talking about getting into the country, there are a myriad of different types of visas that you can use and try to get into Thailand and be here for any amount of time specifically, which ranges from days to months to years.
Yeah, you can apply for a tourist visa, again, visa on arrival. You can apply for, there is obviously a work visa, which would be an employer-sponsored visa, an education visa, a volunteer visa, and these also change. We've also heard that they're not issuing as many volunteer visas as they used to.
Right.
So that may not be an option for you if that's what you were planning to do. They also have elite visas, retirement visas, and different visa schemes that Thailand has been rolling out to try to attract different types of tourists. So the visas can range anywhere from $30 USD to the high end to $60,000 USD.
Come on down to the Thailands. Okay. If you have, let's just say, you have to probably be pulling like 6 figures wherever you live anyway. Like if you're in the States, you're going to need to have a job that pays you well to afford these visas anyway.
And that was one of the newer visa schemes that they rolled out. I believe the minimum income is, I think it's $80,000 USD a year. Your company has to be, I believe, publicly traded. I could be wrong about these, but...
Well, no, but that's fine, though, because it changes daily, almost. So, whatever you hear us say in regard to these visas, do your own homework.
Do your research,
You cannot take our word for it. As of right now, what we're saying is correct.
It's correct.
But it could change literally tomorrow.
And also, I just want to say, the more expensive visas on the higher end, that can get you a visa up to 20 years in Thailand. So, it's for a very long time, an extended period of time. And it does come with some other different perks and things like that.
Other benefits. Some of them come with like airport transportation, like all the time. As long as you're here, you go into the airport, they send you a limo, like a driver and all that stuff. So it comes with things, but just be aware. You know, do your research and look at the different tiers and see what works for you.
Yeah. So some of the things that we like and really love about Thailand, it's a land of smiles. You come here and everyone is very friendly, very helpful. There's a certain ease about living here that is just unmatched to other places. Less hustle and bustle. So if you're trying to get away from that, Thailand is a great option.
Depending on where you go.
Yes, I'll say that.
Because we're in Chiang Mai, which is more of a laid-back city.
Yes.
Whereas if you go to Bangkok, you're going to get that hustle and bustle as well.
Right.
Still nothing really compared to like a big city like New York or LA, right? But you'll still get those vibes. Or like Mexico City or whatever, which is like, it's not America, and we can only speak from that because that's where
our experience
we live, right? But it's close enough if that's the vibe you want without being too much.
Right.
But Chiang Mai is definitely much more laid back.
A little bit, yeah. The food.
Oh my God. Listen, we are legit foodie, and I'm not gonna say that Thailand has the best food we've ever eaten, but as far as I'm concerned, it's definitely top two. Before coming to Thailand, Thai food was my favorite food in America. And then that's a whole nother video because Thai food in Thailand is not the Thai food you get in America, but it's still amazing.
Still great.
And the food here is just, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's
obviously
really, really
you will
good.
see tons of food-based videos coming from us now that we're here, right? So that will be on our food playlist and all that, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, very tasty.
Yeah.
A lot of different things that obviously we haven't seen before. A lot of different things to try, different fruits, different vegetables to try. So it's been great, and we can't wait to continue to eat our way through Thailand. The weather.
Well, you know,
it's gorgeous. It's beautiful weather year round. Different parts of Thailand has their hot season and cool season at different times of year. The rainy season we just got through, and basically it rains every day, mostly in the evening for about 6 weeks. 8 weeks or something like that. Which I would say kind of puts a damper on, you know, obviously doing outdoor activities, going to night markets and things like that. But the rest of the year, it's warm. It's nice outside right now. It's the morning time. It's probably already 85 degrees. So
I'd like to step in here. Bae loves
I love it.
this weather.
I love it.
And I'm so happy for her.
But
I, on the other hand,
he's suffering.
I'm so hot.
Suffering.
Always have a sweat rag with me. Mind you, I like warm weather. I prefer it, right? You know, back on the East Coast, it's freezing. Love y'all, love to y'all. Sorry that y'all dealing with that. But it's just super hot. I'm always hot.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the type of guy, I always have the AC on. She's the type of woman that's always like, I'm in 37 layers and I'm still cold.
Literally, I had on a hoodie and long pants yesterday because I'm always cold. So I love it when it's 85 and sunny. You know, 70 degrees and I need a sweater.
Yeah, it's hot. It's super hot to me. So the weather's grand.
Yeah, it's really nice. And also you do get this is winter. This is the cool season. If you could, you know, imagine that.
Nice.
But, you know, in a couple of months, when, you know, March, April starts rolling around, it's going to be hot again. And so doing activities during the daytime, it's going to be, I don't want to say unbearable, but almost unbearable. So right now is a nice time if you want to do things during the daytime, walk around, you know, go for a hike, do outdoor activities. It's a really nice time of year to do it because once those summer months come back around, it's going to be sweltering during the day and really uncomfortable to do anything, you know, past 11 o'clock in the morning until the sun goes back down.
Right. One other thing about the weather, it's not really weather, but it's similar. There's something here called burning season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where they burn
The
crops.
farmers, yeah, burn
the farmers,
crops.
and like literally the air quality tanks. Like there are people who live here who leave during burning season, like for what is it, a few months or something?
I think it's a month or two.
And then come back when it's over because it gets like that. So that's something also to be aware of.
Yeah, we haven't.
That's here in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it in other cities, but I know that's a thing here.
And we haven't experienced it full-fledged yet.
Yeah, it hasn't really started. We've seen some burning, but I think apparently it's supposed to be really, really like a thing, like a big thing here.
Yeah.
Another thing that we love about Thailand is the affordability.
Yes.
Something that we've tried to be consistent with since being in Mexico is not calling places cheap. I think we've said that in other videos. It's almost like a derogatory term.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's cheap here at all, right? Because a native Thai person may not say that. But as far as the US dollar goes, the exchange rate is in the dollar's favor.
Yeah. Right now we're at about 34 baht to 1 US dollar, which has improved. When we originally got here, it was about 28 baht to 1 US dollar.
If you look at that versus even Mexico, where the dollar to the peso was...
The dollar to the peso at the time we were there was about 19.20 to 1.
You see the discrepancy right there.
Yeah.
The US dollar goes very far here.
Yeah.
What we pay here for our condo
versus
what,
Mexico.
half?
Yeah, so Mexico, we're basically paying half of what we paid in Mexico here for a similar layout with more amenities.
Right.
So who could be mad at that?
Right. We have a pool here. We have a gym here.
Yep.
We have, we'll show you the footage. We have a rooftop chill out spot outside, and then there's an inside spot that's like a co-working space.
Yes.
It also has an office on one side that you can, you just call downstairs and ask to use. And on the other side, it's like a, I don't know, like a lounge
it's like a
or
lounge.
whatever that you could also reserve or what have you.
And security.
And 24-hour security.
Security is phenomenal here.
The office downstairs is amazing. They collect your packages.
Very helpful.
There's something called Line here, which is kind of like their WhatsApp, or Messenger. And the office itself has a line. So if we get a package, they'll just shoot a line like, hey, you have a package here. You know what I mean? So the building is amazing. And again, we're paying like half of what we were paying in Mexico for much, much more.
Yeah.
So it's really, really nice. It's really nice, even when you spend, quote unquote, a lot of money on food, you're getting like triple the amount of food you would get anywhere else. So it's just...
like we ordered, I think the other day, like 3 entrees just to try, and altogether was less than $7. It's just nice.
Yeah, which is why I've gained about 40 pounds, but that's neither here nor there. We are legit foodie and we do this for you.
So another thing we really love about Thailand is the safety. We feel incredibly safe here. When we go out late at night, which is not too often, we don't feel like we have to constantly look over our shoulder, to see what's happening. It's really just other people walking around, having a good time, enjoying the evenings. That's not to say that we just let our guard down all the time, but we don't feel like we have to constantly have our neck on a swivel.
Hey, we stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready. You heard? Anyway,
but it's really nice just being able to breathe. And which was one of the reasons why we wanted to explore other options of living outside of the States, because we were constantly like this. Our shoulders were up.
Tense.
We were constantly tense, constantly looking around left and right. And here we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand with that, life of ease that I was talking about, that Chiang Mai in particular has to offer.
It's just like that out here. Like literally, it could be 3 in the morning, and you could walk down a dark street, and nobody will bother you. Like that's just the vibe out here, which is amazing.
It's amazing, and we hope that people continue on that vibe, and continue to bring that positive, calm energy to Chiang Mai and to Thailand.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, so some of the things that we kind of aren't fancying about Thailand. I'll start off. Heat. I know that was in the likes, right? But heat. It's hot. It's hot. If you don't like the heat, I don't know, you'll still love Thailand because
Yeah.
Thailand's amazing. But just be aware.
Yeah.
It can be like almost unbearable sometimes if you got to be outside. Like if you're not hopping into a Grab, which is their version of Uber, if you're not getting, you know, even on a scooter or something that's going to give you a breeze and you have to walk somewhere, just be aware. It might be hot. We're sitting here and I'm soaked.
He's hot.
You probably can't tell. My back is wet when I got up to check the camera. Like, and we're literally just sitting here and the sun is just on my back. But again, it is what it is.
Yes.
It's a tiny complaint, right?
And
I still love it here.
We'll still take that over 3 feet of snow any day.
Any day.
And so another, pain point are visa options. Even though we laid out a lot of visa options that Thailand has, and they do have a lot of visa options, if you are under the age of 50, which is the age of their retirement visa, and you would like to stay long term in Thailand, it's very difficult to do so.
Thanks.
So we wish there were more visa options for folks who are under 50 to stay long term and experience this lovely country, but there just aren't, and I know that they're constantly rolling out different visa schemes. So hopefully sometime in the near future, they will roll out something that is on the more affordable side that offers people who want to stay longer the option to do so.
Yeah, so we're waiting on it. It's not as bad again as Mexico, I think, as far as visa options and like that thing hanging over your head.
Yeah.
But it still is. It's definitely something to always be aware of.
Yes.
If you plan on being here longer than what a tourist visa allows, you're definitely going to have to become creative with how you stay, whether that be a education visa or you decide you want to work, right? But be aware that you can't just come here and stay. You
stay within your visa options, stay within your visa days. Don't overstay.
Don't overstay.
Because when you overstay, you put yourself at risk from being banned permanently, banned for 5 years, banned for 10 years, and so you won't be able to come back.
And also, when people do that stuff, they make it harder for the rest of us who are doing what we're supposed to do.
Correct.
Right? Like, not that people usually think about anybody else with themselves, but like, don't do that. Yeah. We're here in Thailand. We are foreigners. We're guests. We know that. So we make sure we go out of our way and make sure that we don't do anything that will upset the balance here.
Respect the rules of the country that you're in.
Exactly, right? Because you want them to continue to be welcoming to foreigners.
Correct.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. We definitely wanted to get a video out, let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing, and why we left Mexico.
And how we're enjoying Thailand right now.
Exactly.
If you visited Thailand or you're planning to come, let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, if you have any questions, anything like that, hit us up and we will answer to the best of our ability.
Absolutely.
Again, everything with anywhere you're ever visiting, make sure you always do your own research regardless of what anybody tells you.
Absolutely.
Especially with places that, the rules tend to change every now and again. So just make sure you do your research, and I guess
that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You know what I mean?
And we'll see you in the next video.
You already know what it is.
It's legit.